Hello, I'm Barry Winbolt, and this is my Tinycast. I'm going to talk about personal boundaries and values and how they are linked, because they are linked, and it's a very important aspect of our own development and maintaining a balanced and healthy life. First of all, boundaries, what are they? Well, you've heard the saying, good fences make good neighbours, and in the same way, good personal boundaries make for better relationships. It means people can't tread on you either emotionally or physically invade your space or get you to do stuff you don't want to do. And it starts out very simply. It starts at the beginning of the relationship. You look out for red flags in other people, don't we? We all look out for the warning signs and decide progressively how we're going to allow them into our lives. And the more the relationship develops, the more honest and authentic we become in our interactions with other people. We also expect the same from them. And sometimes we see little warning signs. Maybe they're a bit too pushy. Maybe they expect things of us that we're not ready to give yet. Or maybe it's your boss or your manager at work who phones you when it's outside working hours or expects you to answer emails while you're on holiday. All of these things are boundary issues, and it's important to have firm and clear boundaries in order to protect ourselves and protect the integrity of who we are. Now, then we get to values. Values are a compass. They're the core principles and beliefs that guide your behavior and decisions. They reflect what's important to us, such as honesty, respect, integrity, compassion, and they're often shaped by our upbringing, culture, experiences, as well as our own development and personal reflections. So it starts by knowing what your values are, what you stand for, how you show up, what you live by, and those aspects of your life and your behavior which are immovable, unshakable. It may be a religious belief. It may be your need to treat others with respect. It may be reciprocally that you expect them to treat you with respect. And if they don't, then that affects your behavior towards them and ultimately your trust and whether or not the relationship goes ahead. Now, these are just examples. So how do values and personal boundaries relate? Well, they are linked, as I said. Boundaries are fences. The connection between boundaries and personal values is profound because our values influence the boundaries we set. For example, if you value honesty, as I've just said, you might set a boundary that discourages dishonest behavior in your relationships. If you value respect, you might set a boundary that means you won't accept rudeness or incivility from others. Boundaries are the lived expression of our values, and they ensure that our relationships and our environment are aligned with our guiding principles. And it cuts both ways. The relationship between boundaries and values is reciprocal, so that maintaining healthy boundaries can help reinforce our values. And each time you protect your boundaries, you affirm your values and your right to hold them and live by them. In turn, this strengthens your self-esteem and your sense of self-worth. It's a virtuous cycle. Values inform boundaries, and boundaries reinforce values. So there's something to think about for today: your boundaries, your values, and how they relate. This has been Tinycast. I'm Barry Winbolt. If this has been useful, please like, share, or comment, and I'll look forward to being back with you very soon. For now, all the best. Have a great day. Goodbye.